Homework. The EEF toolkit shows that homework has moderate impact on achievement with low cost. However, although homework has been extensively researched, it is important to note that the studies do not take into account other variables that may be impacting this evidence. Cooper, Robinson, and Patel define homework as any task assigned by school teachers intended for school students to carry out during non-school hours. However, this can vary in terms of skill area, purpose, degree of choice for the student, duration, autonomy, and social context.
Homework can be used for different purposes. It can act as consolidation of classwork, preparation for new material that will be covered in a lesson, as an extension to learning, or to establish communication between a parent and a child.
For us, homework is an approach that gives pupils a chance to extend and secure basic principles from the classroom. This benefits the learning of the children and is something that gives them an opportunity to deepen their knowledge as well as inspire new interests. Within primary education, homework can be particularly beneficial in areas such as reading and spelling. Holmes and Krol's study, which focused on the relationship between home and school, found that the amount of time children spend on homework positively correlates with academic achievement. Farrow also suggests that homework is beneficial in each of the core subjects, but only when set once a month. Findings indicate that doing homework more frequently than once a month generally resulted in lower attainment. In Hong Kong, homework is used in the primary curriculum to consolidate and scaffold learning. A study found that when homework is used in small amounts, it can boost people's interest in the subject. However, the more time a pupil is required to spend on homework, the less interest they have. Practical advice in reference to this is that homework should be less regular and should include short focused tasks building upon what's learned in school.
Dunn and Dunn, as cited in Rudman, suggests that children learn better under conditions that match their individual preferences. This means it increases their motivation to learn and improves their attitudes towards school as a result.
Giving pupils a choice of homework could be an effective form of discovery learning. Patel supports this, suggesting intrinsic motivation to complete homework leads to higher achievement as pupils complete homework in greater depth. Carr states that instead of individual worksheets which have little impact on learning, inquiry-based tasks should be used and collaborative learning should extend into homework. Similarly, according to Matai and Cascai, homework develops pupils' independence and responsibility. These aspects are very beneficial for children's time management skills and their autonomy. In stark contrast to this, Hattie found 5 meta-analyses containing 161 studies finding that the effects of homework are even smaller in primary schools. Hardwin and Taverwork found that there is a negative correlation between homework and the acquisition of good work habits. Ozer and Keshkin also argue that homework can be counterproductive as children develop strategies to do as little as possible. They may experience physical and emotional fatigue and lose interest in school. In the context of the classroom, this means it's highly important for teachers to assign and adapt homework based on the individual class's interests. This links with the EEF toolkit, which states overall, homework in primary schools does not appear to lead to large increases in learning. However, the toolkit also suggests that the purpose of homework tasks are often too vague. Therefore, in the classroom, it is important to highlight and link the task during the lesson.
In contrast to our previous point, Holt found when interviewing teachers that you don't learn anything when mum and dad are sitting there yelling at their kids to do maths. Furthermore, multiple teachers argue that conflicts are the normality when trying to complete homework at home. This leads to a bad atmosphere and negative connotations with the topic in question.
Holt found that homework in particular made parents feel incompetent and inferior. The practical advice that can be offered in consideration to this is that the teacher should set the homework with the parents in mind and encourage them to participate in the homework tasks with them. This is supported by the EEF toolkit, which states effective homework is associated with greater parental involvement and support. Cooper, Lindsay, and Nye argue that homework can amplify inequalities. This is because only students with a good home environment or financial situation can do their homework in proper conditions. This is supported by Ronning's study, which found that children from a lower socio-economic background who were given more homework had a lower achievement than those from the same background with less homework. Therefore, both teachers and parents should be involved in the creation of a homework policy, and there should be different entry levels set for homework. It is undetermined whether homework is effective in increasing pupils' attainment. However, effective homework is associated with greater parental support. The purpose of the homework must be made clear, and it should consist of short, focused tasks which directly link to learning objectives.
created using Powtoon.